Thank you, Matt. 6:51. Senator Jon Tester joining us this morning. Welcome back. It's been a long time since we've had you in the studio.
It's great to be here.
You're in town for an interesting press conference. I had to write it down because this thing is written in Senate ease. The name of this: Sergeant First Class Heath Robinson promised to address Comprehensive Toxics Act, the PACT Act. Boil that down to me in English, if you can, Senator.
Well, we've our folks that are sent off to war have exposed to toxic exposures. World War I was mustard gas, radiation World War II, Agent Orange, which people are very familiar with from the Vietnam War, and now burn pits. And this country's never dealt with toxic exposure very well at all. We've dealt with, keeping people alive on the battlefield, and we've done pretty well with prosthetics, and we're working to get mental health under control. But on toxins, we really have not done near as much as we need to do. What this bill does basically is really rights a wrong for many generations of veterans and gives the VA the ability to give these folks the benefits and the health care that they need to be able to get their life back to normal, and gives the VA a structure by which the next conflict we get into, that folks are exposed to some toxin, that they can, based on science, develop how they're going to treat those folks. Right now, every time that there's a disease, a cancer, a lung condition that's caused by like Agent Orange, it's an act of Congress. That shouldn't be the way it works. The VA should be able to do this. This bill gives the VA the ability to do that. And look, we've talked with Secretary McDonough at length for the last year and a half on this bill. He's geared up. As soon as it passes, he's ready to hit the road. And then we've got to do the oversight to make sure that he's doing the job for our veterans that need to be done. So it is a big day. It's a generational bill, and I think we're going to get it passed this next week.
That's fantastic. At Montana State University at 11 o'clock today, that event going on up there. 60,000 Montana veterans, according to reports I've read on that.
Yeah, 60,000 could have been exposed, 3.5 million over the country to these burn pits. Now look, if they'd used incinerators, we wouldn't be here. But war is war. Folks are focused on other things. Right. But I remember when I went over to Afghanistan with Jim Webb when he was in the Senate, the helicopters we were flying would go to where the smoke was coming out of the pits. That's where the bases were. Right. And so the folks, sleeping in their bunks at night, the fumes would be filtering in, eating in the cook shack, all that stuff. So it's a bad deal, and we're seeing Heath Robinson, for example, is a guy that served, I think, in 2009, end up getting a cancer and dying like 10 years later, and directly connected. And it's bad enough that he didn't get what he needed. What's even a bigger problem, in my opinion, is the family. Right. They just lost that earner for the rest of their life. Their little daughter spoke at our press conference. She's 6 years old probably, and it just break your heart. She got up and says, "I love my dad." And the truth is we got to do right by the families too. It's not only the veterans, but the people around them too. So this is a good bill. The only controversy around it is capacity of the VA, which I think is totally doable, and then it costs some money. You
feel good that it's going to pass? You think
I do feel good that it's going to pass, but you never know in the United States Senate. All it takes is one person to screw things up.
There you go. Before we wrap this up, how's the world of farming with fuel prices? How you doing with that?
Man, I tell you what, it cuts a pretty good hole in you. We've got to figure this out. Everybody's looking for somebody to blame, and there's plenty of people to blame. But in the end, we've got to get more production. We've got to make sure, a lot of the refining capacity was shuttered during the pandemic. We've got to get those refineries back open. And we've got to, there's a war in Ukraine, so that's having some impact. We've just got all hands on deck. And then also, by the way, I think look for alternate ways. Like I was telling you guys, I love to be able to plug my tractor in and heck with the fuel tanks. We're just going to use juice to farm the fields. It's coming, but it's not here yet.
Right. Well, good luck with all of that. And thanks for joining us. Again, 11 o'clock today, Montana State University. The Sergeant First Class Heath Robinson promised to address comprehensive toxics press conference with Senator Jon Tester. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Chet.
We're going to take a quick break. We come back. Matt's going to take a look at your forecast.